up and do my thing. I want to get into it, man, you know. Like a sex machine.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Sage Be Me podcast. I will be your host today, Sage Be Me, and our host will be
Wambo Lynette.
Man, imagine sikuwa najua unaitwa Lynette. Like, I heard her name and I was like, walai, you called Lynette?
Huku unajua jina yangu?
Sikuwa najua until I saw your email. I was so used to Bobo, Wambo, so kwa jili Bobo, you know it's Wambo, yeah?
Yeah.
So like, I was like, Lynette.
Yeah, I am Lynette. I'm a Lynn. I'm a Wambo. I'm a Bobo. How Wambo gets to Bobo?
Hata wewe mwenyewe.
Hata mimi sijui. Lakini jina yako ya kwanza ni nini?
Mimi. Jina yangu ya kwanza ni Sage.
Please.
Sage Be Me. But it's Sage Ngarumacharia. That's what everybody calls me.
Kakiru kwa M-Pesa.
And everyone knows me like that.
Kutumia credit.
Hapana, hii ni cheat code sitaki.
Mimi nakutumia credit like right away.
Ni sawa. Blessing us. This is blessings.
Nataka kujua hii jina. Wait, unatumianga hii namba iko hapa?
Like the one we usually use while communicating
On WhatsApp?
Yeah. That's my number.
Yes.
That's my number.
Niko expose.
We saw Shara in Facebook. Like, by the way, are you on Facebook?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook.
Unaitumianga?
Once in a while.
Mimi nilikuanga zile za watu wanafanyanga nini Facebook siku hizi?
Wazazi wako na wana nini?
Wako na
form za Facebook. Wanasemanga unaona venye Facebook ina nini? Watu wa Facebook wamesema. Hiyo imekuwa app ya wazazi siku hizi. But imagine kuna watu bado wanatumia Facebook.
Na iko very broad, eh? So like ukicompare Instagram na Facebook iko juu bado.
Mimi kitu inaniboingi na Facebook hainanga aesthetics poa.
What do you mean by aesthetics? Unajua unaongea kama mtu ameenda university na hatuna madegrees sisi.
Unadhani sijaenda university?
Sisi we are in the same side with the Sakaja and you're dropping bombs on us.
Wait, like ukifungua hivi Facebook, like what you see haikupendezi kwa macho. Exactly. But ukifungua hivi Instagram, sebe kwa page ya mtu likunaona mapicha.
Vitu eye capturing.
Yes.
Especially if they are beautiful.
Yes.
Like us. Anyways, we'll have a short brief introduction from both of us, and then we'll give you a short brief introduction on what we'll be talking about. So basically we all know that my name is Sage Be Me, and Bobo is set on knowing my name. Apart from that, my relationship status is single. And I figured out something, yeah? Even if you're dating someone, as long as you've not married that person, you're still applying like you're single. Even if you're applying for work, like you tick that box like I'm single. There's no option of dating there. There's usually no option of dating there.
Hiyo ni siasa umeanza sasa. Mashavyo imagine. Juu we're not talking about ati sasa juu nimeapply tuseme visa lazima niandike. Of course nitaandika single juu hakuna harusi imefanyika. But sasa kwani uko open to other relationships if you are dating na tujafanya harusi? Are you open to other relationships?
I mean hata siwezi. I can't.
You can't what?
I can't. Yani I can't. I cannot can.
You are able to can.
Yeah.
Anyway, my name is Wambo Lynette. Wambo Lynette on my socials, and my marital status is single. Nini unachekea sasa? Si umesema tujiintroduce? Umesema marital ama dating status?
Yoyote.
Mimi nimesema marital status.
Agenda. I see your agenda. I see.
Imagine me, I'm just being honest. My marital status is single. And my dating status is also single. Yes.
Mumesikia mumkute. Mkimwona kwa barabara mkote.
Hapana, alafu siko ready kumingo also.
Not ready to mingle.
Actually, let me add that on top of what I've said.
Like nani anakuanga ready, to be honest? Who is usually ready?
Wewe kuna saa unasikianga uko ready?
I have never been ready all my life.
Ndio jina yako.
You can't pronounce. Ungedhani mimi ni mzungu sijui kutoka wapi, kutoka Britain.
Nijaribu.
Usijaribu. You won't get it.
Mama yako alikuwa amegoogle.
It's difficult.
Yeah, it's actually difficult. Anyway, it's a good thing umeamua utumie hiyo jina.
It's not common.
It's not common. Ata this is the first time nasikia jina kai. Very unique.
Yes. We are very unique. Anyways, usini expose kwa watu. Mimi I go incognito. I chose the antisocial life, the introverted life. It's a choice right now.
Ni face naitaisha.
You keep on saying
it's a face. How do you choose an introverted life and uko willing kukuwa na podcast? That math is not mathing.
Why do you have to talk like us and the way you're not Sakaja side?
Imagine bona. It's not.
It's like this.
It's a face.
It's like this. I came to realize that it's easier for someone to be off camera than on camera. Have you ever thought of that? Like
in a reduced tension.
Exactly. But even starting the podcast, okay, I usually started recording like 4 a.m. because I woke up in the a.m. hours. Mm-hmm. You wake up in the a.m. you're like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm on my bed chilling, then I take out the recorder, then I start recording to hapo kwa kitanda. Mm-hmm. You feel like, what should I say? Is it weird talking to myself? People are not around, and you're used to an extrovert life, yeah. So you've started being like chilled. So you used to be an extrovert. I am an extrovert. But you're choosing an introverted life. Yeah. Kijana. It's difficult. It's difficult. So you usually hear like recording ukijuliza, is it weird to record or to like talk to yourself? Yes, it's like I'm going crazy. I'm talking to myself. Imagine it's not weird. When I'm usually recording on camera for YouTube. By the way, guys, I have a channel on YouTube. You'll find the link in the description. Yes, the link will be on the description box. So for me, I'm usually like, I'm having fun. This is actually so fun. This is interesting. I'm just here talking to my camera and then people will watch. The only time I get such episodes that I feel like I'm talking to myself is when I record when I'm a bit tipsy. No, like I'm usually so self-aware. Yeah. As for me, we don't do drugs. Okay. We don't do drugs. Good for you. Drugs. We did them until we almost finished us. Good. You know, we finished drugs. We were about to finish the drugs, so we decided to stop drugging. We were going to finish it for you guys drugs, by the way. That's why we decided to stop doing drugs. And it got to a point like, have you ever like done drugs to the point that unalala kwa floor, unabebwa? Have you ever gotten to that extent?
Yeah.
So like last year, yeah, there was someone different renting the house over here, it's 1 bedroom, yeah. So they hosted a bash for the girlfriend. So the girlfriend, they hosted the bash up with. So my mom, like, he's not used to like us youths the way we are living life right now, because like she's a really old woman, and my big brothers, like, she wasn't aware of what they were doing at that time because she was busy trying to kujiendeleza. So as for me, at least she has time, as in she can know like, this is where my son is going, this is what my son is doing. Right now she has that time because she's a grandmother for kids. It's not intensive as it used to be. So see, they are hosting a party, and the party was going all night throughout the night. So see, guys are getting drunk. I don't know if they smoked weed, maybe they did. So there's this time that they left the door open, and the birthday girl was kneeling. Like, people when they come for you, and it's your birthday, wanasemanga leo ni siku yako, like
some of you're turning 21, you're having 21 shots.
We can say that. So like, alikuanga amepangiwa. So Deborah was drunk to the point that she was on the floor, and people are shouting her name like, Deborah, Deborah. Imagine you're on the ground, someone's trying to lift you up and shaking you up. And the way moms exaggerate things. So she was like, the next day sasa, hukuona, msichana amelewa, alafu wanamshika, wanamtingisha, wakimuita Deborah, and she was so dramatic, and the way her facial expressions are just on point. As in, you get to a point that you are like, Kai, mom, you're exaggerating now.
Ujajipata kwa situation kama hiyo wewe? Ujai amka, and then people are like, hey, jana.
Kweli jana kuliendaje?
Hivyo hujai?
No.
Walai?
No.
You've not done alcohol?
Situation. I've done almost anything and everything. Oh, tuliuza bangi.
Kuuza?
Yeah,
that's
we
right.
smoked weed, alcohol. Basically, when I finished Form 4, I had like a bucket list of things to do. So, in my head, the bucket list that I had, I was like, are these things I can take like 2 years or 3 years to finish, nini. So I was like, the first thing in my list was like, I should drink champagne. Because I started, like, the first time I had alcohol was when I was in class 6, I think, yeah. My uncle was the one who gave me vodka.
In class 6?
Yeah. So after that, in class 8, from class 8 onwards, I've just been drinking too. So for me, drinking wasn't like that much of a big deal or something big, yeah. So like, I even forgot where I was going with this story.
Bucket lists. Oh
yeah, thank you for being here, Bana. So like, I wrote this bucket list. Champagne was number 1. Getting a night at home ilikuanga kwa hiyo list. I had a couple of things kwa the list. So it was around Feb. I got my first phone after my other phone was stolen. So I was like 2-3 years without a phone. That was during high school. So after high school, that's not about a phone, yeah. So I got a phone and took a changa for my boy's birthday. I don't know which club we went to in Westie, but first we had pregame. Pregame was behind the mall. We bought some alcohol up. I think it was Imperial Blue or something. After getting Imperial Blue, I don't know if the girls were lightweights or what. Like, they started acting like zimeshika, zime nice. Because some were even removing their clothes, and you're like, tuko kwa barabara. Okay, I think that's the main reason why we decided to go to the club instead of staying there. Although it was at night, kujili, you know, Kenya, tutakangi kufika places mapema. I don't understand why. So on getting to the club, we drinks zikaletwa. Then a drink popped up and I was like, mimi ndio na pop hii kitu. I'm popping this bottle. It was a champagne bottle. I don't know which brand, but it was champagne. So I said, I am popping the champagne. So the whole night I was with the champagne bottle. So I was recording, like, you know, like, I don't usually get drunk that fast.
Many heavyweights.
That's what they called me. But right now I'm talking basic dog. I'm gone. So like, see, I have the champagne bottle. And I'm going around drinking and recording anyone and everyone on my phone. So I remember that there were these guys. We were in the same group. Pamoja kujili. We were like 5 cars or 4 cars. Kumbuki. We went to the club. People are everywhere, but tumewekewa section yetu because ni birthday na tulikuwa tumebook that section yote. So people were on the table making out. So I'm like recording and I'm like, hey. Then as in I moved around everywhere. Actually, the reason why I remember this stuff was the next morning when people were having like flashbacks on what happened. That's when people started telling stories. So let me fast forward a bit. So I told guys, I'm going out for some fresh air. So I went out. So you remember I was the one holding the champagne bottle.
Yeah.
So I went out, then got back in. Then I don't know what happened. I happened to go out again. On getting back in, people have gone. So I'm like, where else can I go? I had a moment of not knowing what happened and opening my eyes, and it's kumepambazuka, if I may say, because it was like 5. I closed my eyes, then it's 7:30 and I'm like, what happened?
Wait, uliachwa?
Exactly.
And then ulilala wapi?
Like nilala kama nimekaa
kwa club.
I don't think I was in maybe it's kwa club. Kama si kwa club ilikuanga hapo nje.
Uliamka ukiwa wapi?
I was seated outside hapo kwa hiyo, as in, you know, like we went to a clubbing in a hotel, as in the hotel, alafu juu ndio club. So I was huko chini.
Kalala nje ya hoteli. Acha bangi na pombe nakwambia. It's a good thing you stopped.
So like niko hapo nimeamka niko like, wow, what to do? So I went to my pal's place. So kufika hapo mama ananiuliza like, where are the guys? Sijui wako wapi. As in, kawaida what people did, it's club hopping. They go from this club. So after that, they went to 18. After 18, I don't know if they went to another club. Kujili tulitoka hapo, tulienda Alchemist, tukaenda hapo. Nilisikumbuki that name, that club per se. Alafu after hapo, that's when they went to 18.
And that's your story for not remembering what happened the previous day.
And I was completely fine, but I had evidence because I was recording videos.
But unajua since uzime there was no evidence. Ulikuwa nje ya hoteli umelala hapo.
Like for like an hour or 2 hours.
Yeah, an hour or 2. Even though unajiconvince.
As in, it's true. It was like, I remember like it was 5. Then it was 7. So I'm like, 7, where are guys? So see, mom asks me, where are the guys? So we start looking for people. Apparently after going to 18 walienda kwa hao ya bro boys. So kufika huko, mama ka get comfortable kujua watoto wako sawa. So she left me there, tukaenda. Kufika kwa nyumba like, people, so you know how people, mtu amelala kwa kiti, mwingine ako kwa floor, the other one is huko kwa beds juu wamelala kama 4 ama ni 5. So I start recording people, like sijui what happened. I used to be recording guys like nobody's business. So like after like people are taking breakfast, we're done taking breakfast, you know, like watu wanakuanga rada like huko ma 4 and stuff. some decide to go clubbing after that incident, bado unaingia Sunday club tena na Monday uko job ama uko chuo. So like people are watching videos and they're like, wow, this is what happened. So like people had no idea that some people were making out because they're that corner, and the people were like, oh no, look what was happening. Like it was just something on its own. So for me, that bucket list, that champagne, nilichapa hivyo tu nikasema tu like, you can make a bucket list and smash it like in no time, and you wouldn't even know how it happened. But after that day, anytime people talk about me, the rumor out there is there's that guy.
Disclaimer. There's that guy.
Alitoka club na mzinga akatembea dikililisho kama ameibeba. So like that guy. Kwa dili mimi, as in, is it because that I had the champagne bottle and I was walking in the club kila mahali ama ni nini?
Did you even pop it?
Yes, we popped it. Actually nile ilifunguka bila mimi kujua. Nile as in nile unatembea kitingika.
Champagne ukiwa young. How old were you? I think it's because you started drinking so early.
After Form 4, that's when we popped
champagne.
Champagne.
I could pop my champagne.
Champagne.
That is still on my bucket list.
Are you serious?
Hey. Like some good champagne and a rosé.
Hey. I get what you mean.
It's still on my bucket list.
Usijali, once you have it, una feeling like what's
ni
next?
Kama juzi nilikuwa tu naangalia stories za marafiki zangu wenye sema wako na birthdays and then they go maybe to Royal Bentley ama kina Milan, and then those girls come holding kina Bilea zenye zina sijui ziko na moto huko juu. I'm like, damn, hizi vitu kwani watu wako na pesa aje? So mimi nikasema acha niende nikaangalie Bilea inakuanga how much kwa liquor store. So apparently I'm like, it's not even that expensive. Lakini the fact that inauzwa club, mimi niko too like, goals. This is in my bucket list. Mimi sijui lini, but
they are tetemesha.
Somehow wana manage kupopiza manini, mabilia and everything. But yeah, I hope nitakuwa na experience ka hiyo. Like me nakwanga very envious, like in a good way. Niko like, hey, mimi nataka hata mimi kubebewa na hawa.
They're bringing the drinks to you. Umechafua meza.
Yeah.
Nakwambia good memories man. So how was life for you after umemaliza like Form 4?
Pretty much the usual, the normal things that a kid would be doing. Unajua mimi nilikuwa 17. No ID. Very young, naive. So mimi nilikuwa tu, I was just going out with my cousins, but I was not a person that envied drinking. Yeah, so I used to be very laid back and chilled. Yeah, until I got to campus. Nikachanganyikiwa kidogo. Not kuchanganyikiwa sana juu. Kuna okay. That's a story for another day. Juu. Kuna point ilikuwa imefika niko like, tunafaa tu reduce sasa. Tunafaa tu reduce. Unashajiita kama mkutano.
Kando.
Tunafaa tu reduce. But anyway, generally I'm a laid back person. I'm not a person who drinks that much. Yeah. I actually don't drink a lot compared ama ni venye najicompare na marafiki zangu. Like Saturday I went out for some event at Winning Post. And the whole time I only took 5 beers, like from Sambili. That's easy beers, si kina cider. Si unajua venye snap ni kadogo. Snap 5.
I get it.
Na sikumaliza. Yeah, I'm not a drinker. I'm not a heavy drinker.
Personally, I never got why like guys wanakuanga into beers. Ama ni
Maybe I have an explanation why I take beer. Nilikuja kurealize okay, the only beer I take ni Snap. That's that. Ama sometimes Sida ya Savannah.
I was going to suggest that one.
But I prefer not having Savannah. Savannah iko na percentage ya alcohol mingi kuliko hata Guinness. So you'll go out seme with the mubabas. Uko hapo unaitisha Savannah na ye anaitisha maybe Guinness. Kumbe unajimarinate
Mwenyewe.
You'll get even more intoxicated than he will get.
Yes.
So nakwanga very careful kuwatch nini watu wanakunywa yeah. Sitaki usitisha vitu just because unataka kuitisha. Angalia nini iko kwa meza sometimes. Angalia nini iko kwa meza.
Trading on dangerous ground.
Yes. Kama mnakunywa mizinga which is not my thing that much. Ni sawa kunyweni but ukiona watu wana insist kukunywa bia alafu uko hapo unaitisha mzungu. Ni vile na imagine uko na mbaba mzungu. Anyway, uko hapo unaitisha mzinga. Hata wewe tumia akili kidogo.
You just marinating yourself.
And then utakuwa fucked up. Everyone will be having fun. Utapea watu stress. Yani unajua kuzima ni mzigo kwa watu wengine. Kuzima ni mzigo. People will have to figure out how to get you home. Sasa kujibamba yao itakuwa based on you. Like wewe ndo main factor yenye ina determine time watatoka, nini ingine watakunywa, ama ni wapi wanaenda. Maybe walikuwa wana plan seme tunatoka Gemini tunaenda Deja Vu. Sasa hiyo story inaishia hapo. It's Gemini and home. Yes.
But nyinyi wasana kama mnachungana nanga mkienda out.
Kwani vijana wachungani?
Like kuchungana yenu it's different na yetu. But for the people who have been with when we were going out clubbing, as in usually go anywhere and everywhere like together. If you pass out, we carry you. As in we are going to the next club with you. We will carry you. You will sleep on the table. You will sleep on the table.
Hey, that's
you can imagine. There's a guy who passed out in the first club. Akabeba to the next club. Akapass out in the next club. As in aliamka. And then akapasiwa out again. And then we go to the third club. Apo anaamka. And he's like, what's happening? Akaenda pass out again. So the next time anaamka kwa nyumba and he's like,
nini inaendelea?
Exactly.
I think for girls it's quite different because when you pass out, say maybe in the second club or something, kwenye umepasia out, that's the last place we are going to have fun. If not that, if kama mnataka kuendelea na sherehe, mnachukua cab mnaenda home ama place yenye mnalala, mtaendelea na sherehe huko. Juu man ni mzigo, not in a bad way, but it's exhausting taking care of someone. Na ni mtu mwenye ukiambia simama haizi simama. Like ni mtu anasumbua, ni mtu stubborn. So the only thing ni acha alale hapa kidogo. Akisikia kupyuka itamsaidia kuamka tena, at least ajitembeze hadi kwa Uber. Yes.
I get where you're coming from. For me, after high school life, sherehe kidogo.
Ulianza sherehe mapema sana wewe. Huko na ile hype ya mmeingia campus sasa. Kesho kila mtu anaenda sherehe.
Okay, for us ilikuanga Monday to Friday you focus on books like nobody's business. Friday, Saturday, Sunday you are gone.
That was campus.
Yeah. Let's first year, second year, third year is when I actually decided like hii maneno itanimaliza. And Nile, like you do your mathematics. You see, all this money I've been using on clubbing each and every Friday night. If I had decided to save up.
Like, if somebody told you that prior to starting clubbing,
it wouldn't register.
Haungesikiza. Anyway, it's part of life. Some things are better learned from your own experience. Yeah.
Because you can imagine we sat down and we did finances. It's my boy who he's certified finance advisor. But at the time we were sitting with him and we were calculating. If we just took that money, it's getting compounded. One will be having like good money right now.
After campus.
So we're like looking for connections to get work or looking for ways to start our own businesses. It's terrible.
Capital.
It's terrible.
Like, me one thing for sure. Not unless somebody pushed you. Ama somebody like imposed a very big rule for you to follow. Even being told wouldn't have changed
anything.
Nothing. Yeah. Yes. And hiyo time hadi tulikuanga na sijui akili ndogo. And then una follow the wrong people. I don't know. Like on social media. Watu wenye una follow ni watu hata hamuingiani. Una get? Just because
they're doing whatever it is.
Ama wana trend ama something. But sometimes unapata whatever you want, sema you want to be a media personality. Lakini you don't even follow watu wako in the media. Una follow sijui kina nani hao kudansi hivi.
Kina extendela.
Okay, si wabaya hao but kuna characters wengine unaona hawa enyewe tu ni entertainment bila learning anything.
Nile uko TikTok unawatch video ya 16 seconds alafu unasema this is like educative.
Yes.
This
Exactly.
is educative. But my boy alisema anything that you can learn under 15 seconds you don't need it in your life. Hapo alinyamazisha like people kwa someone was like telling us like TikTok inakusaidia, you get knowledge from this nini. I can drop the bomb like anything you learn in under 15 seconds you didn't need it in your life. Crickets
Hiyo nayo
anaku attack.
Nani attack?
But you have TikTok?
I have TikTok.
How BSJ download? As in I've never been on TikTok kabisa.
I try being
toxic
on
masculinity.
Hiyo yako nayo.
Tulishikilia.
I try being on TikTok juu nilikuanga nataka kujisell. Una get?
Like marketing for yourself.
Marketing for myself. But I don't know. Kuna venye TikTok tu nasikianga. Ushai kitu but bado haingiani. Yeah. So not unless mimi TikTok is hard for me. Imagine as much as ni short videos sijui nini like people say it's easier. I don't know why.
Hujajua vile hao majamaa na
and it's kind of exhausting to be honest.
It makes sense especially kama you want to make like content for yourself yenye itakusell.
I
get what you mean.
Anyways, tell me what we will be talking about in this podcast.
Okay. So basically we'll be focusing on life experiences. We'll be having those questions that you ask, as in you normally ask yourself inside your head, but you rarely like talk about it with people. We'll also be talking about
what kind of questions are
what
those?
Kind of questions. That's the beauty of it. We're not going to tell you right now, but you'll get to experience them while we talk about them, and maybe if someone will feel like they would want to comment or engage, we'll give them a platform to do that.
Okay.
So that's basically what we'll be focusing on. Questions. Apart from questions, we'll be having like not really big, like you told me, like there's this time tulikuwa tunaongea about pregnancies and stuff. Then you told me like you learned about Maristops while reading Shujaz.
Yeah.
Me from my side, like
hiyo kitu ilikuwa stony. Kwani ulikuwa unasoma Shujaz part gani wewe?
I didn't read Shujaz, imagine. As in my high school life ilikuanga tu something else.
Ilikuwa high school wapi? Embu.
3 schools. I went to 3 schools. I started in Western, then I went to Meru, and then I finished in Embu. That's how I... By the way, one thing, niko sure hadi wewe mwenyewe you can't answer this question. How did we get to start talking?
Nilikuwa najiuliza hiyo swali, and I was like, I don't know where you got my number from, but I know one thing for sure, ulinijua through Aleko. Na mimi nitachoma.
Utachoma nini?
Nitachoma. Unajua mimi sijui ulipata namba yangu wapi?
Mimi hadi sikumbuki nilipata namba yako aje. But nakumbuka tulianza kuongea na like we were a vibe to like iliona like tumelink up so.
Lakini kuna vitu uliniambia na I'm like
nini nilikuwa nakwambia by
okay.
Nilikuwa nakwambia.
Uko sure unataka niseme?
Sema.
Uko sure?
I'm interested. I'm interested. This guy.
I had like a boyfriend.
Sasa
the boyfriend was called. You remember him?
Yeah.
Sasa kwenye ulitoa namba yangu sijui. Sasa so you were like, you know this guy is cheating on you.
Why?
He has another girlfriend.
Walai.
I swear. So I'm like, I okay sure, and then at the back of my mind niko like mbona ukijana
anakwambia hizi vitu
kwani anadai. So I'm like sawa acha tu like najiambia acha tu nita discover
utajionea mwenyewe.
And then after a while I went to see him, and then alikuanga na udem fulani alikuanga ananiambia ni best friend yake. So ushaienda kwa chali yako na best friend yake na una feel out of place. So I'm like I asked him kwani what's going on between the two of you. Ako like ati huyo dem ananitakanga sijui nini. Sa hapo ndo nika get maybe you are actually right. Na ulitoa hiyo story wapi?
Mimi sikumbuki nikukwambia hiyo story.
Uliniambia hivyo.
To be honest with you, nikakumbuka ningekwambia like clean even do na hivi. But saizi too late, iko fresh kwa my memory.
Mimi nakumbuka there is something about that uliniambia, and then I think even though your story ya mimi na fade away.
So from my side, mimi nilikuwa nimesahau hata tulipatanaje. So I was projecting this to you. Nile nikuulize, unajua tulianza kuongea aje? Alafu unirecap uniambia like hivi. Ai hapana, hiyo ni uongo.
Mimi I nakumbuka there's something like that happened, and then ni vile staki na kwa nini nimetaja jina za watu.
I'll just do like beep I'll just
do
them out.
This is very risky. It's risky.
Safisha tafadhali.
Karibu hata nitaja jina huyu msichana lakini anyways sitaki kusema.
It's okay.
Yeah, so that's basically it.
Apart from like these questions zenye tutakuwa nazo, like ni fun questions. Ile watu wataget kujua nini inaendanga ndani ya akili ya kijana, nini inaendanga ndani ya akili ya msichana. That's why I looked for you specifically because you're a girl. na najua tunaweza kaongelelea hii stuff. Apart from that, what else we'll be having apart from sex ed pia? Tutatafuta watu wengine ama wenye watatueleza kulikuwa kuna things zenye mimi na wewe like we won't know kusema ukweli.
Mimi najua kila kitu. Ni jokes. Kwa nini jokes?
Mimi sijui. We'll also have like kutakuwa na section here we just sit down and start telling each other stories too. Maybe like how should I say this, like childhood memories maybe you are fond of. We'll also talk about like situations that you found yourself you're feeling down, just to like let guys know like this is what happens and it's kawaida. Maybe it might be different for you, it might be different for me, maybe kuna places zenye tuta relate, and that's the message tunataka ku get out there.
That's actually nice. Lakini okay, it's okay.
And I think we are wrapping up the first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as we did talking.
Yes, I had a lot of fun too.